2006. I'm currently in Nazca, Peru. I'm in the Peace Corps here, and I've been here for about a year. I'm in the water and sanitation sector. So today we are going to talk a little bit about the ancient aqueducts, the water system that the Nazcan culture used to use. We're also going to be talking about different ruins, ceremonies that they did, ceramics, and different burial systems. And of course, since we're in Nazca, we're going to be talking about the Nazca line. Alright, so let's check out the map. Here we've got the map of Peru, alright? There are three main regions. First we have La Costa, which is the coast, all along here. We have La Sierra, which goes all in the middle of Peru, which is the highlands area. And then we have La Selva, the wild jungle, all around here. As far as history goes, the Incans were the ones that mainly stayed in the highlands area. And later in the middle 1500s, they started coming more towards the coast, where along the coast is where a lot of smaller tribes were, such as the Moches up north, the Chavins, we had Limeñas, Cajamarcans, Icas, and also we had the Nazqueñans down here. Here we are in Nazca, in the region of Ica, on the coast. And yeah. Now, let's really get to the good stuff. Whoa! The biggest sand dune in South America! We must be in the desert. Well, you're right, we are. Nazca is a desertic area, but you may be wondering, how in the world did the ancients get their water? There's subterranean rivers that flow all along here, and this is an access point to one of those underground rivers. This is how the ancients used to get their water source. They make these aqueducts, and supporting it with a piece of wood right here. And on this side too is called a huarango, which is one of the strongest pieces of wood, one of the strongest trees in Peru. This runs all the way through to the other side, the access point, and eventually comes out way long down the other way. This is the same underwater river that we just took the picture of the aqueduct from. So there's certain points along this they made the aqueducts. Also, this is an area where they had yearly ceremonies of Jacu Raimi, who is supposedly the god of water.
So what you see here are images from the Jacu Raimi festival, which is celebrated every year in Nazca and has been since ancient times. These are people in traditional Nazcan garb, thanking the water god for bringing water in the rivers this year so that they could water their crops. Or maybe they're asking him, please bring us some water, we're starving. This is the Baile de las Tijeras, or the scissor dance, which actually comes from the mountainous Sierra region of Peru, but is popular at festivals. You can see the dancers hold giant scissors as they dance. That came in during the Spanish colonial time. I think before that it was knives.
Magníficos en esta presentación de esta tarde. En la 30ª Semana Turística de Nazca.
And look, even farmers today use the same method of capturing the water from the underground rivers, using these new and improved aqueduct systems for their chacras, or for their land, farming land. This is a huarango tree, one of the strongest trees in South America. Yeah! This is what they use for the aqueducts.
The huarango tree also has the deepest root system of any tree in the world to find water in this arid environment. You can see here, it's also highly valued for its wood, and many trees have axe marks on them. These trees can live for more than 1,000 years. There's a tree in my site that's famous as the Warango Millenario, and it's 1,066 years old.
Hey guys, here we are in what should be an archaeological dig, only these things are so common all over Peru and all over the desert that this is just sitting here on the side of the road. Here we are, inches off of the Pan American Highway. You see what we got here? Here's some cotton. These are ancient corn cobs. Corn was actually first domesticated from its wild ancestor Teosinte, not so that we could eat the kernels, but so that they could use the stalks. They ground up the stalks, the ancient Indians, to ferment into a nice home brew that they would enjoy whenever they had parties.
Provecho.
Let's see what else we got here. There's oh, look, here's some textile from an old blanket somebody made long ago. Here's a bit of bone there, ground into the side of the hill. There we go. This is the most common stuff you'll find in this red, fired, kind of brick-like pottery. But in the museums they found much nicer whole pieces that were painted. Pretty much every culture had their own different painting style, and you can also kind of see the way the culture changes over time based on their painting styles. It's sort of a strange concept to us, but archaeologists use different painting techniques to sort of define different cultural groups. Because you think about it, you know, nobody decides to change from, say, drawing triangles to drawing circles unless there's kind of a major political change or a major ideological change to go along with it. Yeah, so kind of a common hobby for people around here. They spend their weekends digging up old tombs and things, looking for pieces that they can sell on the black market, or the occasional archaeologist will come to actually find a little information here. So, there you go.
La Dama de Nazca. Here we have Maria Reich, who was a woman that came from Germany in the 1940s and studied the Nazca lines. She was basically the person that founded and studied, the first person to study the Nazca lines. Her theory was that the Nazca lines matched up with astrological features in the night sky. There's also many other theories, such as underground water, as we've talked about before, the lines signifying where exactly the water is going and coming from. There's other theories that say that these lines are signifying where trade walks used to happen, so where people would go from the mountains or from the jungle to the coast. Another theory is religious ceremonies. Many people believe that these Nazca lines were formed so that they could be, so that the gods above could see what the humans are praising for. For example, they would put figures of monkeys and pelicans and lizards and everything, of things that maybe they were thankful for, trying to thank the gods. Also, another theory is aliens that did the Nazca lines.
Alright, Charlie Catholic High School, Brendan Keane's history class. I hope you had a great time with us in this educational session of Nazcan history in Peru. If you have any more questions, just let me know. I live here in the desert, And, well, we had a great time filming this, and go Cougars! Enjoy life.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have to trade deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack, lounging black, smoking sacks up and axing sidekicks with my sidekicks, rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where to park.
Peace Corps, how far will you go?